created this program called MLM Success Habits. And it's a shocker. It's a real shocker. They all have the same common principles that they share and apply on a daily basis. This is going to blow your mind. Success habits. I'm talking about this industry. Now, believe it or not, maybe some other industries use it. I'm an MBA. I've been in the corporate side. Not too many are doing it. But I went back, you know, because when I was a young man, I had a gentleman come to meet my family and start telling us about God and all that stuff, and we ended up making decisions in church. Hey, how you doing, Rusty? We ended up making decisions in church, but watch this. I found that those same principles were biblical and spiritual. It's amazing. It doesn't matter if you believe in God or in that. Don't get lost there. If you don't, that's fine, but the principles are still here. Universal principles are going to work for a person that believes in it or not, don't believe in it. But watch this. I found out that there is what is called a power of three. A power of what? Three. Wow, somebody said something about threes earlier today, right? Power of three. Watch this. Here's the power of three when it comes to network marketing and direct sales, and don't you ever forget it. All the people, we're talking about multiple six figures monthly or seven figures annually in this industry, watch what they're doing. This is amazing. They spend about 15% of their time doing something. And they spend another 70% of their time doing something else. Then they spend another 15% doing something again. This is going to surprise most of you. You know what most network marketers spend the majority of their time in their business doing? Anyone care to guess? Somebody give me a guess. Prospecting. Who's that? Robert. Prospecting. Give it up for Robert. He's right. Most network marketers do that. Did you know any organization that is replicated, reproduced time after time, long after the leader is gone, that stayed successful, they didn't prospect most of the time? Surprise, yeah. And guess where I went? I went there. I heard Myron go there this morning, so I think it's saved. Christ was here for 3 years in his ministry. And he didn't spend all 3 years looking for 12 people. That's a shocker. His front line may have been larger than yours, but he didn't spend much time getting them. Huh? Watch this. Hey, 15% of the time should be used in discovering the people in your organization. That's leaders. That's whoever it is, whoever you're going to have in your organization, 15% of your time. And in that 15% of your time, every one of them doesn't deserve to be in. I'll say that again. Everyone does not deserve to be in your organization. Come on. Stop carrying people with your back, paying their way, dragging them to a meeting, and stand in the hotel lobby hoping somebody there. Is they there? No. Don't go ahead and start. I'm just going to wait to hear a little bit longer. That doesn't have to happen. That does not have to happen. But of course, when you do this prospecting or discovering 15% of the time, you've got to have posture. Oh my, you know what's interesting? I watch and listen to the language of network marketers and it scares me to death. There's so much ambiguous language. What kind of language? Ambiguous language. You know, if you can, maybe, perhaps. In business, you can't do that. You will not stay in business long. If your family depended on it, you'd never survive with that type of language. When you're recruiting someone and you're applying principles, there's no reason to hem-haw around. Of course, like a lot of trainers, I don't know about everybody, but I get a lot of what I do from the Bible, and I saw that there's no ambiguous language there. So you shout. There's no might, but there's always shout or will or must and all that. And you think, okay, I wonder if they look in the business world, in the corporate world where I was, and anybody that really had any impact, they used what I call absolute language. Network marketers and direct salespeople should start using absolute language. Do you understand what's going on in the industry? It's a ground floor opportunity. Now we have household names now endorsing network marketing. The richest people in the world are starting to say, hey, if I had to start over again, I'd start network marketing. Well, it's everywhere. It's in books, it's on TV shows. You have no idea. They're helping you prospect. But when you go around begging and using ambiguous language, that's not attractive. It never has been. Some of you ladies, when you think about the days when you were dating, you like the decisive man. Let's be honest. You wanted someone who knew where they were going, right? Huh? So why in a network marketing opportunity you think you want to present to them you've got this fantastic, wonderful thing going on, but yet you practically begging them? You know, think about the guy who walked up to you and say, look, when you get time, maybe if you're doing nothing Friday night, stop. Keep this guy in, right? Your business is no different. Keep the level this high. Who here would love to have your network marketing enterprise working for you even though you were off for 6 months? That you say, that's me. It'll never happen. It'll never happen until you change this one principle. You've got to keep that bar this high. Because when you walk away, All those leaders that you develop will be right there. Good or good?
Good.
Fantastic. So here we go. Let's change the language. John, good to meet you, my friend. You know, 2 days ago, you told me that you were coachable. You said you can follow directions and instructions. You even said you will deal honestly and ethically when it comes to business matters. That's still true?
That's true.
Great. Tuesday night, we've got our training call. I know she missed the last two. Be there. There's several things you need right now. If you still want to be successful, you still want to change your life for your wife and your future children, be there. That's a different language, right? That's not threatening. If he went to work at McDonald's, they'd say, hey, look, you're on the schedule for Friday. Be there. If you're not going to be there, we need to know why. Why should we lower the level for our network marketing enterprise? Guess what? You're the CEO.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, do you understand you're not an employee? Stop thinking like an employee and using all this ambiguous language.
Yeah.
When this program, I walk through that in the discovery process. Stop discovering people the wrong way because you won't keep them.
That's right.
Who here loves the revolving doors they have at hotels? Who loves them? You don't want that in your business, do you?
No.
Stop recruiting the wrong way. Start discovering leaders. Start discovering winners and attracting them because you've got the right habits for starters. Because you're listening very well. Oh my goodness, and if you could just get some absolute language. You know what I realized? When my children hear ambiguous language from school teachers, they act up. They get crazy. Your son, you got to come to school. This kid, I mean, he's just, they go, wow, I wonder what's going on. Because my kids don't perform well for people who are being way too soft. Because they've had such a high level of expectation. The teacher goes, well, you know, your kid's okay, you missed your homework. You can just stay in during recess and we'll talk to you after. My kids are like, oh, yeah, this is going to be great, you know. But when I notice when their level's high, they perform the best for the teachers that are the most rigid, who give them tough love. Here's a principle. It's amazing. Everybody say it's amazing.
It's amazing.
What people let you do to them, say it.
What people let you do to them.
When they know how much you love them.
When
You know how much you love them.
I can get away with being real tough with the people in my organization. You want to know why? They know I care. I provide for them so many opportunities to be successful. It's scary. Because I know that this second point, the 70%, that is going to pay me through infinity. That'll pay me when I'm tired, when I give up, when I decide to take a nap, when I decide to go out fishing for 5 months. It won't matter because of that second principle. So I keep the level real high, and if anybody doesn't like it, they might talk for a minute, but they realize, hey, this guy really cares, and he's been there, so I better listen. Raise the bar. Everybody say, raise the bar!
Raise the bar!
Good deal. Raise the bar in the discovery process. I know what? Out of the word when I can say, okay, you heard Myron say you follow me and all that stuff. Guess what? It took a short time. Stop spending 90% of your time begging people and then losing a month later, then begging more, then losing a month. Stop it. Do it the right way. Begin with the end in mind. So discovery process, number one, 15% of your time. You say, wait a minute, that's not what I've been taught. I've been taught just get out there every day and just prospect for hours. I'm just talking about successful people. I'm not talking about your peers. I'm talking about the top echelon, okay? 70% of your time. Anybody know where we are with this one? Huh? Oh, who said that? Somebody said it with the D. Developing. Sure. Here's what blows my mind. You know, even Wendy's has Wendy's University. Hey, you can work for it. We're going to put you through all of our trainings, all of our schools. McDonald's even has it. And the interesting thing, I even go back centuries and centuries and centuries ago. Do you realize this? It cracks me up when you read through the gospel. And they say he taught them daily. They didn't say he recruited them daily. He went out and got some more daily. He taught them daily. You can't teach people if you don't raise the bar and get them on your conference calls from the beginning. You're signing people up. You're so happy you've got a body. You wait and break the news to them that you have conference calls and meetings later. Don't do that. Begin with the end in mind. Hey, guess what, Suzanne? We're so excited for you. Congratulations. You know, you did say that you really want to have a huge impact on your family this year. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Well, guess what? You're on a winning team. We're going to hold your hand and walk with you until that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Now, understand this. We've got so many different valuable resources for you that you like that. You got to have a personal touch because I'm going to be tough with her later. She's not going to be able to receive it, and if I don't start off this way. Suzanne. No, it's okay. It's all right. Suzanne, every Thursday, what we have is a leadership meeting. You did tell me you're a leader, and you want to continue that leadership?
Yes.
Join us. There's some principles we share so that each of us leaders can be successful so our organizations can actually begin to see it. Not just hear it, but see it. You deserve that. Your husband deserves that. Vacation you said you wanted. All of us have talked about it. We want to make sure that happens, Suzanne. Okay? We'll see you Thursday at 7. I didn't ask her. I didn't do that at all. I wasn't